Hey, welcome back, guys. Raising Kanan's third episode presented us with events serving as the calm before the inevitable storm to come in the next two episodes as we near the mid-seasoner. Rock will seek expansion on unfamiliar territory and will almost certainly discover a familiar foe once she gets there. That same enemy meddled with her business in a major way this go-round, displaying his penchant for danger even in defeat, something I fully analyzed in this video on Rock's many mistakes, which are mounting by the week. I'm here to break it all down in typical top 10 WTF fashion. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. WTF moment number 10. Stick up, stick up. The episode opens with two alleged lookout boys scoping out Juliana's store. Upon affirming a clear coast, a distracted Juliana serves a lingering unknown patron who turns out to be unique. The scorned former prince of the South Side holds a frightened Julie at gunpoint, the latter unaware of the part she plays in his sinister plan. WTF moment number 9. A crazy revelation. Howard finally catches up with Kanan, the two face-to-face for the first time since that infamous night. After some brief fishing, Howard unveils his true relationship to the uneasy teen, sparking more confusion within him than ever before. The meeting plan sees that Kanan's curiosity will soon water for the worst in due time. The worst being in his mother's case, of course. WTF moment number 8. Hide and seek. Rock arrives at the storefront in order to carry out her business for the day, only to find Juliana, the security tapes, and the Thomas family stash all missing in action. This state of affairs infuriates Rock, placing her and the rest of the family in a frenzy trying to pinpoint the location of their funds and keys to their next big move, expansion into Jersey. WTF moment number 7. Stay skimming. Kanan stops by Rock's headquarters pretending to look for Marvin and the Queen Pen. Unbeknownst to her many distracted henchmen, Kay used his privileged status and false naivete to smuggle work in order to assist Famous in getting off the streets and finding a place to stay. WTF moment number 6. A famous finesse. Once back on the streets, Kanan devises a plan to mask Rock's drugs with Famous's tapes, allowing the pair to hustle undetected by the ever-watchful eye of the police. However, though brilliant on the surface, the fiends present a potential issue in the form of breadcrumb trails via Famous's empty cassette tapes. Those cases will hip 12 to what the two are really doing and could even blow back on Rock as a result. WTF moment number 5. Breathe again. In one of the more hilarious scenes of the episode, Marvin is confronted by a wheelchair-bound shit-talker with more mouth than complaints to spew. The colorful cripple outlines his grievances to an initially angry Marvin, nearly pushed to the brink. However, the elder Thomas gathers himself with some help from his anger management training and begins to breathe through the confrontation, playing past the tenant's unruly disposition to a more peaceful conclusion. WTF moment number 4. The Rock Crown affair. Crown makes an impromptu visit to Rock and suggests a play to get Lou out of the music business and his hair for good, selling her half of his label with the ability to clean her money through it. Intrigued, but out of time, Rock stalls the talks while clandestinely affirming to save the arrangement for another day. This maneuver sealed Crown's fate from where this commentator is sitting, and once Lou catches wind in conjunction with the Jessica sins, it'll be goodbye Crown and hello Duns, which is a whole nother set of problems in and of itself. WTF moment number 3. The Everlasting Arms. Jukebox trails her mother secretly to a nearby church, where she gains insight into where she gets her supernatural singing ability. Juke's mom beautifully belts out a gospel standard until recognizing the daughter she never got the chance to raise, her reflection now fully formed. She chases after said reflection, unsuccessfully in the short term, but now that the two have unofficially met, it's going to be interesting to see how their relationship grows from here, and just what is the real story behind Kenya's estrangement from her long-lost daughter. WTF moment number 2. Standoff. Rock finally catches up to Unique through his former number 2, Worrell, and allows him a few words with guns drawn. Nick feigns defeat and waves the white flag in exchange for Rock's fortune, conveying that the robbery play was simply a final statement of power against his superior foe. Nick furthers his soliloquy with retirement plans, adding that the scars between them were never personal, and going on his unmerry way, or so it seems. And WTF moment number 1. A life for a life. In the episode's final scene, Howard startles Kanan with one of his oft-used what-up bees. The detective inquires further into Rock's slander and reconfirms his parentage to Kanan, not with words this time, but through actions. He informs Cave that he remembers everything from that fateful night and vows to protect his son's identity in the matter by remaining silent. This addition really floors Kanan and will have some dire effects as we near the sure-to-be classic Episode 5. Some lingering thoughts before we end today's video. The title of this episode is Sleeping Dogs, which is an abbreviation of the age-old quote, "Let sleeping dogs lie." The phrase advises those who hope to evade unnecessary risk or danger to allow such danger to exist unattended, warning that a sleeping dog, once suddenly awakened, can be a vicious one. Here, the sleeping dog represents Unique himself, who Rock suddenly awakened in theory and in fact by framing him for shooting a cop, falsely imprisoning him, and stripping him of all business territory and associates upon release. These circumstances lit a fire under Neek in a major way, and he won't be sleeping anytime soon now that his lower nature has been tampered with and his street sense is inflamed, which is why Rock honestly should have killed Neek, as I previously stated. Such a blunder will cost her sooner than later. Howard is another sleeping dog, now awakened by the alarm of renewed life. Arguably more than Neek, the Epiphany-filled cop is the greatest threat to Rock, as he threatens the very thing she's fighting to keep together, her family. Isn't it ironic how Kanan's father took a bullet to protect him, yet his mother, by coercing him to shoot a police officer, put him in front of one, potentially leaving him open to exposure? Now that the truth is out regarding Howard's true relationship to his son, there's a serious loyalty question to be answered in the episodes to come, one that Kanan will have to decide alone. Howard's dust up with that 304 was ultimately a misunderstanding. His statements about her line of work in relation to her son was actually a reflection of his own line of work and the potential burden it could continue to cause between him and Kanan, the latter being the son of a queen pin mother and a police father, the best of contradictions. Bruised is a beautiful song by Juke and thoroughly illustrates her guilt for what happened with Nicole, her first love. It's going to be a major blow when she walks into the studio and Zisa is doing her best Tinashe impression over it. That random fiend's complaint about Rock's product was another subtle insight into her brother's forewarning. You're making a lot of big moves quick. That relentless ambition and hunger for more are predecessors for a major downfall on the horizon for the Thomas family matriarch. And lastly, what's to the simmering tension between Marvin and Miss Renee? Only a special woman can break through to a headstrong man, and those alterations to his character are sure to inspire desire. I wonder how many episodes it will take before we arrive to Pound Town. Y'all let me know your estimations in the comments below. And that'll do it for this one. What were your thoughts on episode 3? Be sure to drop me your opinions in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.